Hey guys, just a quick one here. My name is Elizabeth. If you haven't met me yet, this is my channel where I make faith-based content. So today quickly, I want to talk about a topic I have titled Surrender to Purpose. Lately, the Lord has been challenging me to talk about surrender, and He has been dealing with me about surrender. And a couple of times I have prayed and asked God, what is the next word? And God tells me another surrender. It means that I'm still in the season of surrender. I'm still in the season of surrendering to purpose. I want to talk to us about surrender to purpose. A lot of people have been asking God, what is my purpose? A lot of people have been challenged to want to know what their purpose is. A lot of people have been confused about their purpose. But my word for you today is, it is not about knowing what your purpose is. It is about obedience in the process to your purpose. It means that the ability for you to surrender to the season where God is taking you to your purpose is what counts. It is not a partial obedience, it is the total surrender. Yes. When you are able to surrender totally to the process, oftentimes it is not easy. It is hard. Yeah. When you are in the process of surrendering to purpose, meaning you're asking God to show you what your purpose is, and is building you, is taking you through that route, it is not something that comes easy. So the ability for you to obey wholeheartedly, your quick surrender. But when you obey partially, it means you're telling God you're not ready. Yeah, you're not ready. And it's going to take a longer time for you to get to where you are going. It is important that we seek the face of God and understand what our purpose is and what the process is. We can see this in the lives of, is it Joseph in the Bible? How he was sold by his brothers. He got to Potiphar's house, situationship. He was in jail. That didn't work. That was a process to his purpose. That was a surrender that he did to his purpose. Now let's talk about one of my favorite characters in the Bible, who is no other person but David. David's own family neglected him. His own family did not even remember he existed when he came to his house, the house of Jesse, to choose the king. He wasn't even appointed as one of them. But what happened? God did not choose others because there is a purpose tied to David's life. And when they asked the father, are these the only sons that you have? They said, oh, there's one in the bush tending to the sheep, right? That's when the rejected became the chief cornerstone. Oftentimes we tend to speak less of ourselves just because we are not there yet, but what God has for you is for you, and He will not give your purpose to your neighbor. The ecosystem of the earth is large enough to contain everyone's purpose. I say that to say that do not speak less of you, rather speak highly of yourself, because your purpose in God is powerful. So the ability for you to obey quickly and walk in your surrender season so that God can open the windows of heaven and pour down blessings that you do not have room enough to contain. My name is Elizabeth, and I approve this message.